And
so can I just ask, are you okay with homosexuals? So being
what does that mean?
A what?
Homosexuals.
Oh, I thought you said something. Okay, I thought I heard something different. I was like, is that a new term? I thought it was like an omnisexual. I was like, what's omnisexual?
Are you okay with homosexuals?
What does that mean?
That's just...
What do you mean okay with it?
I know what a homosexual is, but what do you mean by okay with it?
Okay.
So are they okay to decide that they like someone of the opposite sex?
But they don't affect our lives.
Of course they are. It's a free world.
Oh, okay. So you can be gay, but you can't change your gender.
When did I say that?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
You
I'm
can't.
trying to understand your belief.
You cannot literally change your sex. It's not possible. Just like you can't fly, you can't change your sex. It's not possible.
Okay, so you define your gender with the chromosome, purely the chromosomes. Yeah?
It goes beyond chromosomes. We've said, there is chromosomes. There's our reproductive wiring. There's our hormonal profiles. There's our physiques, everything from our skeleton to our body mass and so on. There are many differences between males and females. By the way, not just in the human species, across the entire animal kingdom. It's a binary thing, right? Every single person who exists in this world was birthed by a woman, with no exceptions.
But that's the same conversation they had with homosexuals because let me finish.
I didn't say
because the recurring conversation is because a man and a woman can reproduce. So how can you like someone of the same sex because you can't reproduce? And that's the same conversation they had. This was the defense that people would always say to them.
No,
it's like, what's the major difference?
I can explain. I can explain easily.
Your sexual preference.
I can explain this very easily. It's not even a hard question.
Okay.
A homosexual is if a male who is attracted to males.
Yeah.
That's a gay man, right? A woman who is attracted to a female who's attracted to other females is a lesbian woman. Okay? These are just objective. Okay? If a female says that she is a male, or a male says that he is a female, this is not objective reality. They're not even in the same sphere.
That isn't objective. Just saying that you're attracted to some like your opposite sex, that's not objective. That's something that you actually have to understand that person and actually be like, why is your sexual preference the other person?
Look, it's objective reality that there are men who are attracted to men. And there are women who are attracted to women.
That? Because we're so forward thinking now.
No,
Back in the days, people didn't want to accept that.
But it's always, whether or not they accepted it, it existed.
Yeah, but just like it always existed, transgender always existed. It's just now we're having the conversation.
No, it didn't. No, it doesn't.
No, the feeling that you feel like you are
gender
a woman.
Dysphoria. That's gender dysphoria. That's
what you want to categorize.
That's what it's called. That's by definition. This is what it's called. Transgenderism is gender dysphoria exists. I've said that. There are males who feel like they identify more as the opposite sex. There are females who feel they identify more.
Do you know why I agree with you?
Sex.
Because
that exists.
There's people that actually they change into women, and then 5 years down the line, they're like, actually,
it's the worst thing I've ever done.
I want to be a man now.
There's a child that
is dysphoria.
Yeah, but
it's a dysphoria.
Other people. But
there are many.
There are people that's how they feel, and they continue in that line.
And I've never see. The thing is, you're arguing against points I'm not making. I've never at any point said that someone is not allowed to do that, or someone is not allowed to believe that, or there are not people who genuinely feel that way.
Yeah.
I am simply saying, just because you feel you are something does not make you that thing.
I can't just say
because you feel like you're attracted to the opposite sex.
Because
naturally you shouldn't be attracted to the opposite sex.
No, naturally you should.
Even in the Bible, it talks about Adam and Eve. Even when it comes to
I think you mean should. You should.
You should. No,
yeah,
you should.
she means should.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she misspoke. Yeah, she misspoke.
Sorry.
Yeah, she misspoke.
To reproduce, you need a man and a woman.
You said you shouldn't be attracted to the opposite sex. They were just correcting you.
I was like, what?
Yeah, but like the point you're gonna make is he's not even disagreeing with you. He's saying there are people that feel like they should be men, like women that feel like they should be men, and men that feel like they should be women. But throughout history, they weren't. We didn't have there weren't people doing the surgeries and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's a new
hormones.
or the hormones. That's a new thing.
Yeah.
So we should thank God that now we have the technology to do that.
Should we?
I mean, either way,
can I
we
ask
can't
you a question?
change it.
Can I ask you one question? Are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Okay. place yourself in a relationship with a man.
Okay.
Man of
your
your
dream man,
dreams.
your dream man, dream house, dream whole thing, right? And you're planning a wedding, kids. You're like, I've got my dream life. And he turned around to you at dinner one night and said, I feel that I'm getting feelings that I identify more as a woman.
Boy.
And I am going to pursue looking at speaking to a therapist and potentially getting surgery. Will you support me and stay with me, and can we still have a family? What would you do?
Well, I wouldn't stay with him because I'm not attracted. I like straight heterosexual men.
I mean,
Okay.
However,
If
Yeah, but you
he's-
just
There
said
are people that are
hang on.
attracted to that.
You just said that we have to be more accepting.
you know,
We have to understand.
That's pretty
So this is your boyfriend.
no. I'm not saying
that you're saying
I'm-
you don't have to understand him, but you have to understand
No, I can
everyone
understand
else.
him and not be sexually attracted to him. I can say, you know what, I'm gonna help you be a part of this process.
You wouldn't
but
help him.
sexually, I don't
think
want
you'd
to.
even help him.
Okay, what
Okay,
if I have a
no.
question? I have a
I have
question.
a-
I have a question. What if are we gonna ask the same question? I
Probably.
feel like we think alike.
Yeah,
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 go ahead, Jess. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So you said you're attracted to straight men. What if this man that's transitioning to a woman still likes women? He's still considered a straight man. So would you stay?
But I like a man that looks like a woman. Is not going to look like a woman. Because to me, in terms
You
of
want a man
attraction-
that looks like a man, you mean?
What if
not
he
that
has
looks
like
woman.
short
Yeah, a
hair, just
man
like a
that looks-
bob, doesn't wear makeup, natural look, still looks like a man, but is like, I identify as a woman.
So what's making you a woman if you're not trying to look like a woman?
Feeling.
You told me he
Feeling.
feels.
He just feels that way.
Well,
You told
I
me it's
mean-
not about looks. You told us it's not about looks to look
well,
like a woman.
If he's saying, you know what, I still look like a man, and I feel like a woman, I guess because I see you as a man, I can't really. I guess the sexual attraction's still there.
So what if? Okay, I have a question. So what if you're dating a guy? Okay, you're super happy. Same situation, right? And instead of him transitioning, he tells you, "I used to be a girl."
Oh, that was another part of
Oh.
the question.
Do you care?
You probably would have noticed, but yeah.
Yeah, I do, guys. You,
No, no,
you
you got the
guys are
best
thinking
surgery.
Just because I want to understand them does not mean I'm attracted to it.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean sexually I want to be with someone like that. It just means I'm okay with you experimenting, understanding yourself.
But that's the same thing Zuby was saying. He's saying, I don't care what you do. You can do what the hell ever you want, but that doesn't make what you're doing real.
But say, I
So
know, but
so
saying
and I
that
think
is
and I
taking
think
away
on
from
some
their
and I
truth.
think on some level you know this.
Truth is-
And this
truth
is
is not
and like I don't know if you like to argue or what because you know deep down that Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever it is, didn't deserve that award. Like there's something in you that knows this.
Do you know what?
But it's like you just like to argue. I don't know what it is.
To me, it just seems
It's
like
definitely not
either
about arguing.
it seems like either you know some trans people and you're worried about affecting. Maybe you got some friends that are trans, or you know trans people, and that you're frightened of.
Do you know what it is? I feel like because we're in a podcast already and we've kind of touched on this subject and we got a lot of backlash for it because I was more outspoken about it. But Esther was more like sitting on the fence about it. Do you know, like, oh, no. So I feel like she's trying to protect people's feelings. That's what I feel. Like you're not actually speaking your truth.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
what?
I can-
Okay, I'll be honest. This is probably I'm going to be completely honest. I grew up in a very Christian traditional home. I remember when I was deeply into God, I used to tell homosexuals that basically they're going to hell. And honestly, back then, I believed that was the truth. You are going to hell because you are basically attracted to someone of the same sex. And I remember someone I was in school with, I used to upset him a lot, and I didn't realize how upset he was because of the words that I say to him. But I couldn't help it because I'd go to church, my pastor would start preaching about homosexuals and how.
So I have a question. When did your mind? Because Zuby kind of asked this earlier, but when did your mind change on this stuff?
I would say maybe when I became a lot less religious, and I started to think about.
Was it in university, possibly?
No, I actually went. I went to China. Actually, I remember going to China, and in China, the major thing that they have is they renounce all religion, so they don't they basically are against Christians, Muslim, all that. And I think I liked the way that everyone was so, I don't care. And I think that because I was with a lot of like Christians, Muslim, and they were all like, yeah, Christian is the right way. And they were like, no, it's Allah. And I really thought that was quite ignorant to not listen to people and think your way is the right way. And I think it made me start to really take things back. And I thought about that guy that I really upset because that was generally my truth. But then now I look back at it, I'm like, how the hell?
Yeah, but you're saying that you upset that guy. How about them upsetting us women?
But he's not done anything to upset
Us
me.
real women.
They're not upsetting us though. No. I think
I think the Leah Thomas, the girl that got second, Leah Thomas, when he won the women's like swimming title, whoever the hell was in second place, I'm sure she was upset. But that's what happens when you let people live in delusion.
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized on a daily basis on this platform. If you want to help, please consider sending a super thanks below. Every donation helps, and it helps make what we do possible.